I found myself at Detroit's International Airport recently, where I was reminded of a peculiar system built into one of the terminals, the McNamara ExpressTram. Many airports in the world have a people mover system to ferry passengers between terminals and concourses. In some cases, certain terminals are only accessible by the airport tram, such as Atlanta's many satellite concourses and Las Vegas's D gates. Rarely, however, do you see such a people mover transporting people within just one terminal, let alone entirely inside. That's where Detroit is unique. Let's start with the terminal itself. McNamara was built in 2002 as a replacement for an existing Northwest Airlines terminal in the same location. A few years later, when Northwestern and Delta merged, the terminal began to exclusively serve Delta and Delta partner flights, though that's a different story. It clocks at 1.5 kilometers in length, or nearly a mile. To this day, it is the second largest airport concourse in the world, only after Osaka's Kansai Airport Terminal 1. To get passengers around such a large building in reasonable time, and quite fashionably, more was needed than the typical walk-a-lators. The ExpressTram was engineered by Otis, the elevator company. It uses some hovercraft technology as well as some elevator parts. Each tram rests pressurized on a centimeter-thick cushion of air, and acceleration is provided by a pulley system along the guideway. Between any two stations on its three-station network, it averages 30 kilometers per hour, obviously much faster than walking. However, the average speed takes into account the slowing and stopping time, so it reaches a much higher speed on its journey. I didn't think to pull out my stopwatch or speedometer app while on the tram, so I don't know how fast it actually gets. So all I can tell you is that it feels faster when you're on it. The entry to the terminal is at the center station, so it's called Terminal Station, which I find confusing as every time you go there, it sounds like it's the terminus, though it is the only station on the network that isn't actually a terminus. 550 meters in either direction are the north and south stations. Ideally, there are two trains operating at a time, giving a 4-minute headway at any station. Most of the guideway is single track, so there are two platforms at Terminal Station to allow for passing in either direction. The trains are completely automated, of course, so a computer program attempts to have the trains always arrive at the terminal station simultaneously. Since people often hold the doors, which they aren't supposed to, the opposite tram waits until the other one has caught up with the correct timing. As for maintenance, Otis continues to operate and service the system. Whenever something falls onto the tracks, trains are stopped or only operate on the clear section. A safety protocol is in place that sets trains as out of service at the nearest station. All stations have platform screen doors to prevent such scenarios. I know you love to hear it, Reese Martin. The trains are stored at the end of the guideway in the shelter after the north station. Even the maintenance folks have a better way of getting around. They store bicycles along the track. Since the system doesn't use any kind of third rail electric power, it's safe to ride on the guideway. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. The footage was recorded by me before I made the script, so this is not quite structured. The music you can also find on my channel. Here's some planes as we close out.